Look at how you smile when a stranger makes eye contact. You look down. You laugh to fill the silence. You apologize when someone bumps into you. You think you are being nice. You are begging. You are radiating the scent of submission. If you want comfort, leave now. Click away. This video will offend you. This is a psychological autopsy. We are going to dissect your weakness. Machiavelli knew the dark anatomy of power. He knew why kings are feared and servants are ignored. Right now, you are bleeding authority in 7 distinct ways. 7 fatal flaws, making you completely harmless. Let's begin. The first law: kill your reflexive niceness. Destroy the nice guy inside you. Understand this distinction. Niceness is not a virtue. It is a defense mechanism. Civility is power. Civility is disciplined. Civility is a choice. You make it from a position of strength. Niceness is a plea for mercy. It is a biological white flag. Think about the office hallway. You are walking down a narrow corridor. Someone approaches. What do? You shrink. You pull your shoulders in. You step aside. And what else do? You smile. A tight, nervous little smile. You mutter a quick apology. Sorry. For what? For existing in the same physical space. Why do you apologize when someone else bumps into you? Analyze that smile. It is not joy. It is not warmth. It is a primal glitch. Animals bare teeth to threaten. A nervous smile is different. It is submission. It is a baring of the neck. It is a dog rolling on its back. You are broadcasting a signal. The signal says, I am harmless. I am not a threat. Please do not hurt me. You think you are being polite. You are not. You are submitting. You are willingly stepping into the role of the servant. Every time you laugh at a bad joke to ease tension, you bleed authority. Every time you use an exclamation mark in a work email to not sound aggressive, you bleed authority. Every time you apologize for taking up space, you hand your power over. You are begging a stranger to validate your right to exist. It reeks of weakness. Stop it. Kill the need to be liked. It makes you weak. It makes you a target. Predators do not respect prey that smiles at them. They eat them. Human dynamics are no different. They just wear suits. When you project constant, unearned warmth, you lower your market value. You become cheap. You become background noise. People step over background noise. Machiavelli understood the currency of respect. Respect is not given to the harmless. Respect is given to the dangerous. If you are entirely harmless, you cannot be respected. You can only be pitied or used. Look at your life. Is your niceness working for you? Are you getting what you want, or are you just avoiding conflict? There is a massive difference. Avoiding conflict is the strategy of the weak. Controlling conflict is the strategy of the powerful. Replace niceness with civility. Civility is cold. Civility is precise. It is polite, but it requires nothing. A king can be civil to a peasant, but a king does not smile nervously to make the peasant comfortable. Tomorrow, try this. Walk down that same hallway. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your head straight. When someone approaches, do not shrink. Do not avert your eyes. And above all, do not force a smile. Look at them neutrally. Acknowledge them with a slow nod. Withhold the warmth. Watch what happens. Watch the confusion in their eyes. Watch them step aside for you. When you stop giving away your warmth for free, it becomes valuable. When you stop acting like a servant, People stop treating you like one. Silence your nervous laughter. Swallow your reflexive apologies. If you did not make a mistake, the word sorry should never leave your mouth. Your inner nice guy will resist. He will scream. He will tell you people will think you are arrogant. Let him scream. Watch him, dear. Arrogance is loud. Power is quiet. You are not being rude. You are establishing a boundary. You are creating a vacuum. In that vacuum, your presence expands. When you smile, let it be genuine. Let it be rare. Let it be a reward. Until then, master the neutral face. Master the art of taking up space without apology. This is how you stop being prey. This is how you become terrifying. The second law: create a vacuum. You hate silence. Silence makes you uncomfortable. Silence makes your skin crawl. When a conversation pauses, panic sets in. Your brain screams at you to do something, so you do. You babble. You ramble. You agree with things you do not believe. You over-explain your answers. You nervously laugh. You fill the gap. You think silence is an absence of noise. You are wrong. Silence is a physical force. It is a vacuum. And in physics, a vacuum is violent. It sucks the oxygen out of the room. It demands to be filled. When you rush to speak, you are throwing yourself into that void. You are sacrificing your authority just to relieve the tension. You are bleeding power. You are handing the other person control of the room. The weak cannot tolerate the vacuum. They break. The dangerous weaponize it. They let the vacuum expand. They use it to devour. Think about your daily interactions. A boss questions your work. A colleague makes a passive-aggressive comment. A stranger challenges you. What is your reflex? You answer instantly. You justify. You fire back a response in milliseconds. You are terrified of the gap between their words and yours. You believe answering quickly makes you look sharp. It does not. It makes you look reactive. It makes you look like a dog fetching a stick. They throw the prompt. You sprint to retrieve it. Stop playing fetch. From now on, you will engineer the vacuum. You will starve them of your immediate reaction. Tomorrow, do this. When someone asks you a question, do not answer. Not immediately. Close your mouth. Breathe. Look them directly in the eyes and count 1, 4, 3. Let the silence hang there. Let it grow heavy. Let it suffocate them. Watch their physical reaction. It is fascinating. Humans are predictable animals. Their ego cannot handle the vacuum. If you refuse to fill the silence, their brain will force them to do it. Watch their eyes dart. Watch them shift their weight. Watch them suddenly doubt what they just said. They will start backpedaling. They will add qualifiers. They will explain their own question. They will negotiate against themselves before you even open your mouth. They will hand you their power. Just to make the unbearable quiet stop, you did nothing. You just existed. You let the vacuum do the work. Think about the last time someone insulted you disguised as a joke. Everyone laughed. You laughed too. You immediately fired back a weak, defensive reply. You tried to play along. You played their game. What if you did nothing? What if the joke landed and you just stared at them, deadpan, unblinking? 1, 2, 3. The laughter dies in their throat. The room goes cold. The vacuum opens up beneath them. They suddenly realize they are standing over a cliff. They will stumble. They will apologize. They will say they were just kidding. They will shrink. You destroyed them without lifting a finger. That is the power of the vacuum. Look at your own habits. Why are you always talking? What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to show how smart you are? Are you begging for them to understand you? It is pathetic. Your words are currency. When you print too much money, you cause inflation. The value of every dollar drops. When you speak constantly, the value of your voice plummets to zero. You become cheap. Starve them. Make your voice rare. Make your words expensive. When you finally speak after a 3-second silence, your words have mass. They hit like a hammer. Because they were forged in the vacuum, you are no longer reacting. You are declaring. You have shifted from the prey being interrogated to the judge delivering a verdict. This will be uncomfortable. Your nervous system will fight you. When you hold that silence, your chest will tighten. The urge to speak will burn in your throat. You have spent your entire life being a good, compliant conversationalist. Kill that habit. Let the tension burn. Do not break eye contact. Silence is not empty. It is a weapon of mass destruction against someone else's ego. The one who speaks first loses. The one who speaks first submits. Let them submit. Build the vacuum. Watch them get swallowed whole. The third law. Lock your target. Why do you look down when someone enters the room? Think about it. A door opens. A stranger walks in. Your immediate reflex is to drop your gaze. You look at your phone. You look at your coffee cup. You look at the floor. Why? Are you searching for something you dropped? No. You are hiding. You are trying to become invisible. Look at your daily movements. You walk into a crowded room. Where do your eyes go? They bounce. They flit from corner to corner. They scan the ceiling. They dart toward the exit. You think you are just taking in the environment. You are not. Your biology is betraying you. This is the visual signature of prey. Think about a rabbit in an open field. Its eyes are positioned on the sides of its head. It must constantly scan the horizon. It must constantly check for threats. Its eyes dart because its survival depends on finding a place to run. The rabbit is perpetually anxious. The rabbit is a victim waiting to happen. Now look at a lion. Look at any apex predator. Their eyes face forward. They do not dart. They do not panic. When a lion looks at you, it does not scan the room. It locks on. It focuses all of its predatory geometry onto a single point. It is not looking for an escape route. It is assessing a meal. You are playing the rabbit in a world of lions. Your darting eyes scream insecurity. They broadcast your internal panic to everyone around you. When you shift your gaze away during a conversation, you are handing over your power. You are telling the other person that their presence is too intimidating for you to handle. You break eye contact to relieve your own tension. You look away because holding the gaze feels too intimate, too confrontational. You are choosing your own temporary comfort over your social authority. It is a pathetic trade. Stop looking around. Stop scanning for approval. Stop looking for the exit. From this moment on, your eyes are weapons. You do not use them to passively observe. You use them to dominate. You use them to pin people down. When you speak to someone, do not let your vision wander. Choose your target. Lock on. Look directly into their eyes. Not at their forehead. Not at their mouth. Directly into their pupils. Hold it. Do not blink rapidly. Rapid blinking is a sign of a panicked nervous system. Slow your eyelids down. Let your gaze become heavy. Let it become a physical weight resting on their face. They will feel it. Humans are hypersensitive to being watched. It is a primal trigger. When you lock your gaze onto someone without breaking, you activate their deeply buried survival instincts. They will feel an invisible pressure pushing against their chest. They will try to escape it. Watch what they do. They will look away. They will look down. They will suddenly find the table fascinating. They will break the contact to relieve the immense pressure you are putting on them. The moment they look away, they have submitted. They have unconsciously acknowledged that you are the dominant force in the interaction. You have broken their will without saying a single word. And what if they try to hold the gaze? Good. Let them try. Most people cannot maintain it for more than 3 seconds before their anxiety spikes. They will shift their weight. They will clear their throat. Their eyes will eventually yield. Let your silence and your stare crush their resistance. When someone is speaking to you, do not nod along like a compliant dog. Do not give them reassuring little glances. Stare at them. Look at them as if you are trying to read the microscopic text on the back of their skull. Look at them not as a person you need to please, but as an object you are analyzing. This strips them of their power. It makes them hyper-aware of their own words. It makes them doubt their own sanity. They will start to stumble over their sentences because your unwavering gaze is demanding a level of truth they are not prepared to give. This is not about glaring. Glaring is emotional. Glaring is angry. Anger is a loss of control. Your gaze must be completely devoid of emotion. It must be cold. It must be analytical. It must be empty. An empty stare is terrifying because it provides no feedback. It gives them nothing to react to. They are staring into a void, and the void is staring back. Kill the restless movement of your eyes. Kill the urge to look away when things get uncomfortable. The discomfort is where your power is born. Next time you enter a room, keep your head still. Keep your eyes forward. Find your target. Lock on. Let them be the ones to look away. Let them be the prey. The 4th law. Starve them of your context. Why do you announce your departure? Think about it. You are at a party. You are in a group meeting. The energy dies. You decide it is time to leave. What is your immediate reflex? You stand up. You clear your throat. You start a farewell tour. You find the host. You tap people on the shoulder. And then comes the worst part. You explain. You explain why you have to go. You say you have an early morning. You say you are tired. You say your dog needs walking. You say you have a deadline. You think this is polite. You are wrong. This is a symptom of deep insecurity. You are asking for permission. You are submitting a status report to the collective. You are terrified that if you just leave, they will judge you. You need their approval to validate your own schedule. You are acting like a child telling a teacher they need to use the bathroom. It is pathetic. It is weak. It makes you entirely predictable. When you explain your actions, you demystify yourself. You become an open book. An open book is a boring book. A book that everyone can read is cheap. You hand them the keys to your reality. You give them all the data they need to put you in a neat, harmless little box. The dangerous do not report. They move. They act. They vanish. Tomorrow, do this. You are at a gathering. You are done. You are ready to leave. Do not say a single word. Do not look for the host. Do not make an announcement. Do not wave. Stand up. Walk to the door. Open it. Walk out. Disappear. This is the art of the disappearance weaponized. Watch what happens to the people left behind. They will notice the absence. They will look around. They will ask where you went. They will realize you left without seeking their approval. This creates a glitch in their matrix. It creates a psychological itch they cannot scratch because you starved them of context. Their brains must fill the void. They will wonder why you left. They will invent reasons. Was he bored? Is she meeting someone more important? Did I say something wrong? You have forced them to project their own insecurities onto your absence. You are occupying their minds without even being in the room. You have weaponized your disappearance. People do not respect what they fully understand. They respect what they cannot grasp. They respect mystery. They respect the fog. When you refuse to explain yourself, you become the fog. This law applies to everything you do. Look at your conversations. Someone asks where you were last night. What do? You give them a timeline. You give them a rundown of your evening. Stop doing that. When they ask where you were, look them in the eye. Say, I was out. They will pause. They will wait for more. They will ask what you did. Say things. Smile faintly. Hold eye contact. Offer absolutely nothing else. Watch them squirm. Watch the confusion wash over their face. Watch them try to dig. Watch them crave the information you refuse to give. You have just established a boundary made of pure concrete. You have told them that your life is classified, and they do not have clearance. Information is power. Every time you give away the reason behind your actions, you bleed authority. You make yourself legible. Legible targets are easy to shoot. If they know your routine, they know your boundaries. By withholding information, you destroy the box they try to put you in. Your inner nice guy will panic. He will scream at you. He will say people will think you are weird. He will say they will think you are rude. Let him panic. Let him die. You must destroy the need to make the collective comfortable. The collective is mediocre. Do not comfort the mediocre. Do not explain yourself to people who hold no power over you. When you stop explaining your moves become unpredictable. You become a shadow. You become a force of nature. A storm does not apologize before it strikes. A storm does not issue a schedule. A storm does not explain its trajectory to the trees it breaks. It simply arrives, and then it is gone. Be the storm. Starve them. Disappear. The fifth law. Create a glitch in the matrix. Occupy space. Look at how you are sitting right now as you watch this. Look at your body. Are your legs crossed tight? Are your arms folded against your chest? Are your shoulders hunched forward? Curling inward, you are making yourself small. You are folding your physical form into a neat, harmless little package. You do it so you do not disturb the world around you. You are apologizing for your existence with your posture. Stop it. Uncross your legs right now. Drop your shoulders. Push your chest out. Lean back. Expand. Most people move through the world like background characters. They are predictable. They walk quickly. They dodge out of the way. They try to take up as little physical space as possible. When they sit, they tuck their elbows in. They pull their belongings close. They condense themselves. When you move like everyone else, you are invisible. You are just another line of code in the simulation. To command absolute authority, you must break their code. You must become a glitch in the matrix. How do you do this? Through unnatural slowness and physical expansion. Think about how you usually enter a crowded room, a meeting, a restaurant, a party. You rush. You walk quickly to your destination. You weave through the crowd, making sure not to bump into anyone. You find a chair and immediately pull it close to the table. You minimize your footprint. This is the movement of a mouse scurrying, hoping the hawk does not see it. Predators do not scurry. Predators sprawl. Tomorrow, change your physical vector. When you open a door to enter a room, do not immediately walk in pause. Just for a fraction of a second. Stand in the frame. Let the room register your presence. Then, step inside and cut your normal walking speed in half. Walk slowly. Walk deliberately. Every single step must have massive physical weight. Do not dart your eyes around looking for an empty seat. Pick your destination and walk a straight line. If there is an obstacle, do not rush to dodge it. Let the room accommodate your mass. When you move with terrifying slowness, you force everyone else's nervous system to adjust to your rhythm. You drag the entire room into your gravitational pull. Rushing is a reaction to fear. Slowness is a declaration of invulnerability. It tells the room that nothing in there is a threat to you. This sudden, jarring shift in momentum creates the glitch. People will stop talking mid-sentence. They will look up. They will not know exactly why they are looking at you. But their primal brain is registering a dominant, heavy force entering their territory. Once you reach your seat, do not shrink. Claim the territory. Sit down and expand. Put your arm over the back of the empty chair next to you. Spread your hands out on the table. Do not keep your hands trapped in your pockets or pinned between your thighs. Let your limbs breathe. Let your physical presence bleed into the empty air. You will feel immense psychological resistance. Your inner nice guy will panic. He will tell you, this is arrogant. He will say you are taking up too much room. He will beg you to pull your elbows back in so people do not think you are aggressive. Let him be. Ignore him. Space is never granted to the weak. Space is only taken by the strong. When you expand your physical form, you create a suffocating effect on the weak people around you. It is a biological law. As you expand, they will unconsciously shrink to compensate. Watch them. Watch them cross their arms tightly against their chests when you open yours. Watch them pull their chairs closer to the desk when you push yours back and recline. You are physically pushing them out of their comfort zones without touching them. You are dominating the physical environment. You are bending their bodies to your will just by existing loudly in the space. Kill the urge to be compact. Compressing yourself is an act of submission. Stop surrendering your territory. Take the space. Own the oxygen. Become the glitch that they cannot ignore. The sixth law: weaponize your words. Give them the weight of a sledgehammer. Listen to how you speak. Listen to the filler words, the ums, the ahs, the likes, the you knows. You sprinkle them into every sentence. You use them as safety nets. You use them to soften the blow of your own opinions. You are terrified of sounding too harsh, too absolute. So you dilute your speech. You water it down until it tastes like nothing. When you say, I just think maybe we should consider doing it this way. You are not communicating an idea. You are asking for forgiveness for having won. You are presenting your thought on a silver platter and begging them not to smash it. The weak use words to connect. The dangerous use words to command. Look at how you text. A message comes in. Your phone vibrates. What do? You drop everything. You snatch it up. You type a response immediately, 3 paragraphs long, punctuated with exclamation marks and emojis. You hit send. You sit there, watching the 3 little dots, waiting for their validation. You are behaving like a desperate dog, waiting for a treat. You are telling them that their time is infinitely more valuable than yours. You are telling them you have nothing better to do than wait for their signal. Stop it. Kill the filler. Kill the immediate response. Kill the high-pitched, upward inflection at the end of your sentences that makes every statement sound like a question. Tomorrow. Strip your language down to the bone. Speak in absolute statements. Do not say, "I feel like this is a bad idea." Say, "This is a bad idea." Do not say, "Maybe we can try." Say, "We will do this." Drop your tone. Lower the pitch of your voice from your throat down to your chest. When you speak from your chest, your words vibrate. They carry physical weight. They hit the listener's eardrums, not as a suggestion, but as a physical force. Speak slower. Let the words fall like heavy stones. When a word falls slowly, il demande attention. It forces the listener to lean in. Fast talkers are salesmen trying to close a deal before you realize you are being scammed. Slow talkers are judges reading a verdict. They know you have to listen. So they take their time. When the text message comes in, ignorate. Let it sit there. Let it marinate in the darkness of your pocket. Wait an hour. Wait 2 hours. When you finally respond, do not apologize for the delay. Do not explain where you were. Keep your response brief. 2 words. 3 words. No punctuation. Not emois. Understood. We will see. No. When you compress your language, you increase its density. A paragraph of desperate text is light and easily blown away. A single heavy word is a brick thrown through a window. People respect what they cannot easily move. When your words have weight, they become immovable objects. They cannot be argued with. They cannot be easily dismissed. Your nervous system will resist this. You will feel an overwhelming urge to soften your tone, to add a little joke at the end of your sentence, to smile while you deliver bad news. You want to ease the tension? Do not ease the tension. Weaponize it. Let your words hang in the air like a guillotine. If someone disagrees with you, do not rush to defend your point. Do not launch into a frantic explanation. Just look at them. Hold the eye contact. Deliver one slow, heavy sentence, and then stop talking. Let the silence following your words crush their counter-argument. Let the weight of your statement sit on their chest. You are not asking for a debate. You are establishing a reality. When you strip away the desperation, the apologies, and the filler, what is left is pure, concentrated authority. Your voice stops being a tool for negotiation and becomes an instrument of absolute power. Speak slowly. Speak heavily. Or do not speak at all. The 7th law. Neutralize with absolute cold. Think about a group conversation. You are speaking. Suddenly, someone interrupts. They cut you off. Or worse, they throw a cheap joke at your expense. They mock you to get a laugh from the crowd. What is your instinct? You feel the heat rise in your chest. Your ego screams. You want to fight back. You want to raise your voice and talk over them. You want to snap back with a sharper insult. If you do that, you lose. Anger is a reaction. Defensiveness is a reaction. Whenever you react emotionally to someone else's provocation, you are admitting that they have power over your mind. You are telling them their words are strong enough to control your internal state. You have just handed them the crown. The dangerous do not react to provocations. They observe them. Tomorrow, when someone disrespects you in public, do this. Do not frown. Do not raise your voice. Do not utter a single syllable of defense. Stop talking instantly. Let their insult leave their mouth and hang in the air. Turn your head slowly. Look at them. Do not glare. Glaring shows anger. Show absolutely nothing. Look at them with dead, empty eyes. Look at them the way you would look at a strange insect on the pavement. Hold that cold, unblinking stare. Do not say a word. Let the silence stretch. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Watch the atmosphere in the room change. The laughter will die. The air will turn freezing cold. By refusing to engage, you have isolated them. You have left them standing entirely alone on a stage they built to humiliate you, without your reaction to fuel their fire. Their joke suddenly feels desperate. Their interruption feels loud and obnoxious. The crowd will feel the extreme, suffocating discomfort of your silence. They will turn their judgment onto the attacker. Watch the attacker's face. Watch the smugness melt into panic. Watch them try to backpedal. Watch them nervously laugh to break the unbearable tension you have manufactured. They will stumble. They will look away. They will mentally collapse under the weight of your absolute indifference. When they finally look down, when they finally break the silence with a stuttering apology or a nervous shift in their seat, you have won. You did not raise your voice. You did not break a sweat. You destroyed them with absolute zero. True power is not loud. True power is not easily provoked. A king does not draw his sword when a peasant throws a stone. The stone is irrelevant. Kill your desire to defend your ego. Become untouchable. Let their attacks hit a wall of solid ice. Freeze them out. Neutralize them with a coldness they can never penetrate. Tomorrow. Walk slower. Tomorrow. Wait 3 seconds before you speak. Tomorrow. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Drop the nervous smile. Lock your eyes onto your target. Starve them of your context. Speak in heavy stones. Let the silence devour their comfort. When you do this, your nervous system will panic. Your inner nice guy will scream. He will beg you to go back to being safe. He will tell you that people will hate you. Let him scream. Watch him, Starve him until there is nothing left but cold. Absolute discipline. Power requires sacrifice. You must sacrifice the version of you that begs to be understood. The system does not want you to know this. The algorithm is designed to keep you compliant. It rewards the weak. It promotes the harmless. It will actively bury this video because the psychology within it is too dangerous for the masses to possess. If you leave now, you will forget this. You will slip back into the matrix. You will fade back into absolute mediocrity forever. Do not let them erase this from your reality. Hit subscribe to anchor yourself to the dark psychology of the top 1%. Click the join button to enter the architect level. Take the power they are actively trying to hide from you. Or click away right now and go back to being prey. The choice is yours.